Good morning and welcome to Ivy League Counselor's Corner. Today I have visual aids. So I want to talk about the cycle of violence, not because I think we're violent people, but because I think that everything we're going through kind of extra sets us up for being a little more violent than usual. So, for example, a lot of our normal self-care routines, swimming, exercising at the gym, going for massages, all those kinds of things are out the window right now. So we're in a one-off position, which makes us a little bit more vulnerable. And I want to talk about the cycle of violence. So here's my visual aid. This is the circle. The cycle of violence has 3 stages. And the first stage is the tension building stage. And that's where everything's gathering, the frustration, the stress. I think we're all a little bit familiar with that. The second stage is an acute battering incident. That could be physical, it could be sexual, it could be verbal, it could be just a couple minutes of an attack verbally. And once that happens, we sort of release all of the tension and stress. And then we go into the third stage, which is the honeymoon stage. And then it starts all over again with the building of tension and stress. So I'm bringing this up. This is usually the model that we use to talk about domestic violence. It's often one of the ways that we explain what happens in abusive relationships and what makes people get stuck. But also there's a lot of fear, which is one of the reasons, fear of retaliation or even death if they try to leave. But regardless, this is something I think that every human being can relate to. And the reason I bring it up, one of the reasons I bring it up is that we can't change the tension building phase, right? There's always tension building. That just happens. But what we can do to pull ourselves off that violence cycle is to have a lot of different ways to release our tension and stress and frustration when it starts building. We want to preempt the acute battering incident and not have a battering incident is sort of the whole goal. At least it's my goal. I hope it's your goal. So I have some more visuals that I want to show you today. Things that you can do when you're feeling the tension building to replace some of the other things that we used to do when we had more accessibility. So I'm going to take you over here to my little place of where I've set up some things here. And let's see. First of all, this is something we have family meetings in our family that I've set up, and I actually went so far as to get a judge's gavel, and whoever's leading the meeting gets to use the judge's gavel as long as they are appropriate. But this makes for a really good tool. Maybe my neighbors don't like it so much, but it feels very satisfying to pound on that thing if you have anything like that. A shoe works quite well, actually, also on, piece of cardboard, or sometimes it's fun to crush cardboard, actually, or rip boxes. That's really good too. So what I want to mention about this too, I'll show you some of the other things in a minute, but you want something that helps release the energy out, not just like when we drink wine and stuff, like that might make us feel better for a minute, but you're not releasing like that energy. So you need something that releases. So energy out. This is a water bottle. I don't know. You could mush it. You can, punch it. Anything that makes you feel better. That doesn't hurt anybody, I will say. And this one, I like this one. Broke my crayon, of course, but, you can scribble, write, make sad faces. You can draw pictures of people. One thought maybe related and maybe not, I'll let you decide. With our former spouses these days, my heart and soul is with every person on earth who married somebody when they really loved them, and now they have become the bane of their existence. These tools are really good before and after talking to these former spouses. I use the word former, by the way, intentionally, because it gives me a beat. It makes me pause for a moment and remember that I'm a civilized human before I finish the sentence. Good tip. Okay, so crayons, this is the sort of artistic one. I recommend having an angry corner, actually, in your home so that the kids can use this stuff too, because, they get mad, we get mad, everybody gets mad. it's nice to show them, do a little role modeling. Like, there's a place for that. It's over there in the corner. And I wouldn't call it like the timeout corner. I would call it like the free expression of feelings corner or something, like make it positive. Punching pillows. Sorry, get over your punching of the. So the pillows I grabbed, I did not grab the heart pillow because that felt not so nice, but you can punch the crap out of these. And it makes you feel a lot better. See, now no one gets hurt. My personal favorite is the hammer. I wouldn't put this in the corner with where you're letting the kids have free expression. This might be a mom or dad, or woman or man, one separately in your room. So this is my favorite one, people. Now, of course, that made kind of a mess all over the bed, but, actually my kiddo probably would love this one, but I haven't shared it yet. And then, of course, Play-Doh. You can really pound the crap out of some Play-Doh or clay, and that feels great. You can even make a little figure of somebody, no one in particular, and you can rip its head off. I think these things are good because they are a way of preventing harm to others that we love. Or others that we don't love, but we know we can't hurt. Anyway, those are my tips and tricks for today. I hope there's something in there that's helpful for you, and I hope you do set up a fun little corner in your home. You can have the kids help too. But I think we all need these. It was all the rage rooms before all this pandemic and staying safe at home stuff happened, but now nobody can go to them. So I am a huge proponent. Make a rage corner in your home and allow everyone equal time in there. That would be my suggestion. Follow it if you want, and if not, don't. I'll be here tomorrow and for 100 days, pounding the crap out of things. See you tomorrow.